Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Yeah, hi. Great show as always. This is Daniel, a Mennonite living in Florida. My comment is a follow-up to my call about Jed Wills. Your reply was that he was average is just not true according to statistics. He's rated 71st worst at run blocking, 58th worst in pass blocking. I just can't consider these numbers as average. But the worst part is his quitting on plays way too often. Review some of his films and see if I'm not being true. Hustle is something every player can do each play, regardless of his specific abilities. Worse yet, his numbers have steadily declined since he achieved a rating of 28 in 2020. Add to the fact that he's getting $14 million a year. Well, that just doesn't sound prudent compared to the stats. I could be totally wrong, but that's just how I see it. What do you think? Go Browns, stay healthy. Woof, woof.
As always, I appreciate all the voicemails. Casey, Jed Wills it is a tricky one. Again, if you want to argue that he isn't, I can't defend what the way he has played. Now, I will say, offensive line stats, particularly the PFF ones, that's dicey because PFF doesn't know exactly what they're being coached, they don't know the exact assignments, and a lot of the NFL players have come out swinging against those grades.
Yeah.
Having said that, what I would say is I think the Browns view him as an average tackle, an average left tackle. The $14 million is kind of right in the middle of what a starting left tackle makes. If the quitting on plays, there are some, and you can go back and look at them. That's got to stop. I got nothing for that. I think it gets magnified in the social media age. Again, I think he's been banged up, and he's tried to play through it, and he just is not good at that. That's something that can be a criticism of him.
Yeah, and to the caller's point, his rookie year was his high water mark so far, which is trending in the wrong direction. But before he got hurt this last time, he was starting to play his best football. So we haven't really been able to see it due to the injuries, but it is indefensible, quitting on plays. He plays to his own internal clock, and in this league, especially when you have a quarterback who tries to keep plays alive, you got to go through the echo of the whistle. It's not enough to just do what you consider your assignment and call it a day. Get your head on a swivel, find work. That's what the best offensive linemen in the game do. And then you just look down the line. You don't have to look too far. Look over at Joel. Joel's finding work. White Teller excels at finding work when his assignment's already finished. So it is the effort. And you got to remember when Wills got here, it was like an Iron Man type offensive line. Treader couldn't even practice, and he'd never quit on a play. He was out there gutting it out every week. So he probably felt a certain pressure to drag himself out there hurt. But if you're not good at those situations, you're not doing your team any favors by playing hurt. So he has to put up a stellar year to prove that he's worth the contract he's being paid. I do believe him to be an average left tackle, but when you draft someone 10 overall, that's simply not good enough.